I'm obsessed with this idea of reality, of truth. I've been obsessed with it for a long time, like ever since I started cognitive behavioral therapy, at like how our minds can play tricks on us, right? I think COVID has taught us this, that like there are things that we took as capital T true, tectonic plates, motherfucker, under our feet. Our political system is good. Is it? Capitalism is good. Is it? Our healthcare system is good. Is it? Big things and small things too, right? People during this time have questioned their relationships, their job, their professional choice, their hobbies, like what role alcohol plays in their life. Like COVID has made a lot of people do what I've been doing for years, which is like really take stock. And something I've learned is that like reality is entirely malleable. Like you and I are both on this. You could, I could, I know that I'm going to walk away from this podcast really energized. Like you're asking great questions, you're challenging me. I'm really enjoying this. You could walk away being like, James doesn't fucking shut up and he curses too much, right? Like it's this, and it's the same conversation, and that goes for anything in life. Like you can be really in it with someone, like really like what a romantic relationship, what have you, and like your conceptualization of an occurrence, a state, a relationship, a way of being is completely counter to the other person, and that is violating when you thought you were safe, you thought you were seen, you thought you were reading someone right, and you were reading them dead wrong. And I came to realize that no one shares our reality. There will be moments where you are completely alone on your little reality lily pad in a big ocean. And I define intimacy as those moments, those relationships where people share in your reality, where they empathize. Either they immediately see the world the way you do, or they don't, but they try to. That's intimacy. So objective truth is very elusive because there isn't such thing. There's something called the wisdom of crowds. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's a Stanford study. The classic one is if you take a jar of 1,212 jelly beans and you ask people in isolation, an infinite amount of people, the average answer will be 1,112. Or if you're in a stadium, even though most of the people in it are tone deaf or not great at singing, when they all sing a song, it's in key. How the fuck is that possible? It's because their inaccuracies cancel each other out. Some are a little sharp, some are a little flat, and it all cancels out to pitch perfect. It's called the wisdom of crowds. It's the closest thing to magic I've ever found. Like I don't understand how it's possible, but humanity somehow has some innate wisdom